Ooh, it's art. Now, where's that thing? Okay, it looks like I changed it to the 2x4. Hopefully it doesn't like screw up the internet again or the stream, but if it does, then that's I'm going to have to unfortunately change it back to 3000 again. But let me change you. Oh, there we go. I almost gave the Basil Geese jump scare early on. Hi, Mally. Um, it looks like I'm still getting the dropped frames. I'm going to have to unfortunately forcefully change the bitrate deck down to 3000 again. I never had this issue before. That's weird. How are you doing though, Mally? Good to see you. Um, I'll think about it a little more once the ads are finished. Let me see. Hi, Kaze. Don't tell me you actually stayed up all night unless you actually woke up in time. Hello. Hi, mods. You two are my mods. Speaking of which, I gotta work on that little mod, how-to mod document a little bit because each channel has to specifically adhere to Twitch guidelines, but my channel might function probably a little bit differently from the other some other stream channels. Been up all night playing Final Fantasy 9. That must be one of the best games you ever played. Then, all right. It looks like I'm still getting the drop frames. I'm going to have to forcibly reduce the bitrate down to 3000. I'm not exactly sure what the hell is going on here. I'm going to have to just forcefully change it to 3000 now. Because I keep getting drop frames that'll match only 3000 bitrate, sadly. Let me see. Hi, Thor. It's good to see you. Ahoy to you. Are you excited for Rogue Core coming on Wednesday? CBR. Oh, hold on. I'm checking my OBS settings. Oh, man. I see my usual bit rate that I would set it at would be at 6,000 6,000 bit rate. But because the bit rate is going down really low, but because the bit rate's going down low, I'm going to have to forcefully put it to around 30 or sorry, 3000 sadly because I'm not sure why or what's up with that. Bit rate is unless there's a cover. Hold on. Actually no. Keyframe interval 2 seconds. That should be it, but I'm not sure what's up with the bit rate being a little fucky wucky here. It's weird. Oh. Okay, my microphone working here. Uh-oh, wait, hold on. What's going on with my mic? Let me put that out back on again. Okay. No, not mic, headphones so I can hear shit. Okay, there we go. Now I can hear stuff. I just woke up. Damn. To answer your question, let me see. I'm gonna wait for the ads to end before I answer that. Um. Okay. Staring at a little bit of a canvas, but alrighty. Let me go full on with this. Here. Let me go enter for that one. Duh, duh. Final Fantasy IX is a classic, but does that mean that is good, or does that surpass perhaps the original Final Fantasy VII though? Well, I mean, I believe you, but you know what I mean. I don't know. It's always a toss up between Final Fantasy 7 and 9 for classic Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 8 is a little bit too controversial for some takes. I don't know if you played Final Fantasy 8. I haven't played it, so I can't say anything for shit. All I know is that the magic system and whether it could be considered full on Final Fantasy is the main debate for Final Fantasy 8. With the one where you play as Squall and he has that gunblade. You played 8? Oh. It's a little weird from what I heard. I haven't played a whole lot of Final Fantasy games. I played like 4, a Final Fantasy 4, and then 6 on the GBA, and then 7 on PlayStation. That was interesting, which is a bit of a harrowing far cry when I first played Final Fantasy 7 Remake before playing the original. And then of course I played 10 and 10 2. 10 2 I was not the biggest fan of story wise. Gameplay was fantastic. Final Fantasy 10 was interesting. And then of course I would play like 15 because I was one of those slop console players. Of course I would, but hold on just a minute here. Da, da, da. Oh my Gaki Waki, a stream streak reviewer. Reviewer the lucky. Congratulations at 15 stream streak lucky. Let me see. I should only have like what drop frames at like what 20. I'm gonna have to keep the bitrate forcefully at 3000 now. I'm not sure what's up with that. Can you all still see the stream at 1080p 60 frames per second, or is it gonna still be at 720p 30 frames? The only problem this could be is that if there's like fast moving stuff on stream and the bitrate's too high, it will not be able to process that very easily with the bitrate being low, forcefully low, unfortunate. It might be your internet. Well, here's the thing. You can still hear me just fine, right? Hold on. Give me a second. I mean, you can hear me just fine. Playing online games is still fine. I'm not having a problem with that. I was playing online games just fine with you the other day. Marvel Rivals before playing Far Far West with Zom on that collab on Friday. I could see him normal. I noticed a few brief stutters. Yeah, that's weird, huh? If it is internet, my other option is unplugging, replugging the antenna. I'm not sure what's up with that, really, because I never had this problem before. It just happens now on that Friday when I was playing Marvel Rivals with Kaze that night before. I believe it was that night before Friday. It was fine. It was fine. The internet was fine. And now all of a sudden, the bitrate cannot surpass like 6,000 for some reason. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, man. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, you didn't see me stuttering, or you didn't hear me, like, you didn't hear my audio, like, my mic being a bitch at all, right? Let me take a look at the Chickabow Wow thingy. Also, welcome on in, Mizuki. Thank you so much for the head patties. How was Warframe? How was your Warframe stream yesterday? Let me see. I'm double checking to see if I could probably flip through here. Oh my. I sure love technical issues. Yes, technical issues. The one thing. See, I've been streaming for almost 2 years now. I should be prepared for these kinds of things. Should be preparing my booty cheeks. Let me go, see here. Okay. Warframe is always fun. I gotta start putting my talents down and actually you playing freaking Warframe. It's just that my forte is generally Monster Hunter. So I would play those. I'm still working on my PC files of Monster Hunter, both World, Rise, and Wilds. Actually, I don't know about Wilds because I'm still having that. I'm still having that what's it called? Yeah, I'm still having that problem with the PC now. It was working great on console, just PC on Wilds for me is not good. My stream just explodes sometimes. My ISP just says it's typically not their fault. It always is. Oh, yeah. I wonder if it could be up. I wonder what's up and what could be up. Let me see here. Um, Go for that one here. Okay. After last checking, I don't think anything on OBS is bamboozling me. It's just the bit rate now at 3,000. As for to answer your question again, Mally, I'm no longer sick. I was sick briefly on Friday and Saturday. Okay, no, I was sick all weekend, and that was unfortunate. It was a splitting migraine, which went down through my skull into my spine, kind of screwing up with my eye too, which was fun. I'm better now. It was over by around Monday. I could also work just normally as well. Let me see. Obs. As I check on the little thing. What I intend to do this stream actually is, as per planned with Zom's collab with a Far Far West, and I'm going to give another shout out because one, my stream was going kaput during that time. Once again, shout out to Zomf. He was a real one for sticking out for the collab there, even if my stream was being a bitch that time. Um, but once again, just another shout out for Zom. That was my collaborator for Far Far West. One of the most friendly capybaras I've ever met. By all means, feel free to honestly go ahead and check him out. A real one for sticking out for the Far Far West. Damn, I'm glad you got out of that. It's just oh yeah, it was a piece of shit. My workplace kind of puts me at risk of getting sick a lot. It's not very widely known, but I do work as a substitute teacher, and yes, of course, getting germs is a everyday thing there. At that fucking point. Hi, Mon. Hi, Dami Mommy. How are you doing? I don't know if you heard this fucking soundtrack, but that's the one thing that plays when Thermonica comes in. That's actually pretty funny. Oh man. All right, the plan was for this particular stream. I have 3 hours before I visit my other mother, my real biological mother, for her surgery stuff, which has been taking a bit of a toll on me, which is one of the reasons why I was unactive on Saturday after stream when I was stress testing internet that day. I'm still. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know if it's truly my internet because freaking my bit rate is at. I had to reduce my overall bit rate at 3,000 now. I was stress testing my internet yesterday because I usually have my bit rate at 6,000. That's normal for most streams on Twitch for 1080p 60 frames per second. But 723 30 FPS. I mean, that's probably going to be that's probably fine. Most people do not give a fuck anyway, unless I'm trying to plan for something really special. But then again, I'm just trying to practice and conceptualize art here in the middle of Twitch. Go grab my thingy. Excuse me. Once again, Zom was a real one for sticking out for me that collab. Thank you so much once again, Zom. Appreciate you. He's probably still asleep, let's be real, but hey, at least I could do whatever out of his viewpoint, even though I just have to, even though I'm going mega sooner. Doing it right, just woke up, saw you live, gonna have you up while I go clean the dock in a few minutes. You feeling better, Kelly? I'm far better now that I'm here. Far better. In all seriousness, I don't know why I still get this weird congestion here. I still feel fine. I don't know if I sound sick to any of you, but I still at least feel fine. At least. It was just weird a little. When I saw your message, I thought you said you're gonna clean the clock or something like that. Just a little bit. Okay. Excuse me. Hi, Connor. A tad bit, not as before. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's weird. The reason why I sound like this is last week, the weekend, I was sick once again. I got it at work, very likely. Let's be real. That work is very ripe, to say the least. for getting sick. And no, of course, you cannot fucking work while you're sick, sadly. Luckily, it was on the weekend. Unfortunately, I still had to kind of recover on the weekend, debilitated out of my mind while I tried to recover. Again, I am feeling far better now, but it's just that for some reason I got to be more careful at work. I cannot be too reckless. I'm still slightly behind on a lot of stuff too. Honestly, I gotta work on that shit. Um, as you all know, I'm slowly trying to work on practicing and working on art a little bit. That's what I also admittedly do at the same time when I work as well. When I actually get some free time in, to say the least. Um, and so far at least. Oh my God, follow. Give me a second. I had my tab open. Let me go change to the other one. See who that is. Fire Lord Azuko, welcome. It's good to see you. Work lurk. Understood, Connor. Have a good work. And don't let me distract you, yeah? Fire Lord Azuko, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I gotta remember to freaking change the other thing about freaking you're lucky you said it right. Wait. Fire Lord Zuko. Nobody gets that pronunciation right, really? I do know of someone that goes by Prince Zuko. But aside from that, let me see here. I'm also double checking for OBS or OBS to make sure that thing isn't fucking with me, because I was trying to check that out really quickly yesterday on Saturday.
Mega chonker.
How's your morning, Zuko? If it was morning for you. Sometimes people misread as Zuku and Zukos. Oh my God. What? Look, let's be real. You're probably going to hear getting called freaking glucose. I'm going to be real with you. I'm gonna point this out right now also really quickly. Kaza and Thermonica may as well be husband and wife with all that with the amount of times he said darling, even outside of her stream, mind you. But aside from that, I'll give them punishment. Ooh, what you gonna do? You gonna jump scare them? Oh my God. Fire Lord Zuko. I know of someone that goes by Prince Zuko. I don't know where I heard Zuko from. Do you know what I'm talking about? Prince Zuko? That or bonk. I mean, that's if I'm like a pinata for you, but still. Oh man. Don't worry, it's all good. So a lot of people call me Kelly NMC Finch and Kellen McFlinch all the time. It's funny. The Last Airbender. Prince Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've never seen The Legend of Korra. Oh my God, that's like a fart in the wind. Someone's airbending something down there. I've never seen anything past The Legend of Korra, but I know what you're talking about when Ong, the main character, goes on a quest to be... Oh, come on. To be a master bender, to say the least. Although originally Ong was an airbender, to say the least. He's the last airbender, as shown from, the title of that anime. So you know exactly what you're expecting. Oh, man. Let me see. Was Prince Zuko like a fire... Oh, I see. Prince Zuko was a firebender. I see now. Alright. Fucking lit, let's go. I'm getting a little bit distracted, but I was intending on doing a quick conceptualization really quickly for the collab with Zom on Friday. Once again, thank you. Once again, another big thank you to Zom for sticking out and hanging on still, with that collab, because holy shit. Excuse me. Let me see here. I'm not really sure. I guess because Zom was never on his horse, I could probably not sure. Because again, this is about conceptualization. I have to practice that. The other thing is, I forgot to grab Zom's references to make for this piece that I'm trying to make for him. I'm doing well, dear. Lol. Just waking up had Houdini run on me and me all over the place like the fire alarm he is. Just getting ready to clean the back clock in a few. Other than that, I'm doing good. Do I sound like a freaking old lady with this? Now that I had my voice backed up, I could kind of get away with being able to make the old lady voice. Oh man, I think I gotta clear my throat. No, oh god. Okay, yeah. Don't make me a voice actor. Promise. Your ears will bleed like the shields in the Twilight Princess reveal trailer back then, or like 20 years ago. Streaking. Ooh. Welcome, Moreto. Good to see you. 18 plus, by the way. Oh man. Moreto here is a Crimson Desert expert at this point. That's where you're going to start expecting him to stream from now on at this point. Freaking. I got a few things in the works. Once again, to give you all a pretty notable heads up as well. I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm talking about. Namely, I can now finally be animating and showing up moving around on screen instead of being static a little bit on the lower right corner here. I recommend it. I encountered Lupin the Third English voice actor trio. Oh, really? In real life, Renato? No way. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's right. You went to a con, right? How was that? I know what that is. Lupin the Third. He's one of like the greatest thieves, right? And he always has that cat smile on his face, which I absolutely love. I never seen the movie or the anime, but I gotta say, I absolutely love the style and charm that it looks. I looked into it a little bit at one point. It's really tempting to want to watch and look into when I could, but you know me, as I'm always behind on anime. I barely am able to watch anime now. It doesn't help that Funimation, my main platform that I would watch anime on, is kaput. I think it merged with Crunchyroll now, and I'm not sure how I feel about Crunchyroll, but I can always look to the Pirate King over there if I wanted some pointers, but that's if I have it in me at some point. Oh, man. Let me go take a look at this here. I'm double checking OBS before I stop looking at it the last time. That and also Firebot is working properly. The other thing that I wanted to work on as well is trying to get uh oh man, trying to get the freaking thing over here. One of the three is the voice of Batman in The Brave, the Bold. The other is the voice of Anson of Kingdom Hearts, and the other Joseph Joestar of JoJo. Oh my god. Ansem of Kingdom Hearts. Ansem the Wise from the Kingdom. Oh, okay. Ansem the Wise. That makes sense. I was like, who the fuck? And then I saw the Wise part, and now that makes sense. Alrighty. Let me go check here. I need to freaking catch up with a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna be real. Am I that cooked? I mean, to be fair, I have a job, I have to work and stuff. I have to pay the bills. I have to don the flesh tuber model just to, get food. Imagine when you could get worms from under the ground for free. Because, slurp that worm up really good. You know? Imagine? Anyone? Or is it just me? Are worms just not free anymore? I could still try do so, but it's hard doing it with a flesh tuber model. Also, I think my built-in stream chat broke. Hold on. I gotta go ahead and check on that artist as well. In the meantime, when I am off and through my phone, when I go ahead and check on my mother for the other day. Let me go and see here. Ansem the Heartthrob, Ansem the Darkseer, Ansem the Finger Wiggle. I have no clue who those three motherfuckers are. All I know is Ansem the Wise from frickin' Kingdom Hearts a little bit. How many fucking Ansems are there? And secondly, is there a real person named Ansem voice acting these peeves? Oh man. Let me see. Drop frames. It's only at 10%. That's the only thing that I was worried about. And voices the Joker and Raiden of MK11. Ooh. Thermonica here is a voice actor. I'm pretty sure that's probably lighting up her neurons per se. Still wouldn't play Fortnite with me though. I mean, then again, who would even play Fortnite at this point? Definitely not me. I'm going to grab a little chart here. Oh my, okay. Let's try to work on that one. Didn't know the Joker Dryden definitely knew. Huh. Interesting. That person. Do 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 do. Oh my god, I almost forgot I almost forgot to grab this really quickly as I try to work on trying to conceptualize stuff. Let me see. Can I probably do this? Oh man, time is it? I can't believe it's been like what 25 minutes already. There's enough sunlight for me to turn off this lamp really quickly so it doesn't look like I'm growing mushrooms in here for my pets. Imagine a bird wearing freaking pants. My money is vaporized. Oh god, earn it back. You deserve that. You deserved that break going to that convention though, I'd tell. Considering you've been working a lot, trying to get stuff done. I mean, I get that, right? Did I grab the thing properly? Hold on. Okay. Before I grab my pants on accident, right. Art. One of the big things that you want to go through with, is the planning phase. And I would like make a little folder and call it plan here. So I wanted to practice a little bit of that line art a little bit, for some of the more things, and of course perspective theory. So what I could probably do is how I could probably measure up the background here. Let me see. So for the background, I could probably, let me go grab one. Using some classic Clip Studio Paint. You should do some art there, Monica. You will absolutely love it. Even Oreto here also does art, although he doesn't stream it unless he did it yesterday. I don't remember if you did an art stream, Oreto, but okay, the background. Well, I mean, it's far, far west. It's a literal desert. I mean, you could literally just put a desert background just like that. And a bunch of little can. Actually, no, hold on. I want to stylize that a little bit because they look like buttes essentially. Do you like it when you palm my head? By the way, with the head pats. Also, thank you for the head. Thank you all so much for the head pats. I keep forgetting to thank you all so much, like a freaking bot. Oh my god, you walkie. A lazy artist. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. A lazy artist. Wait. I think I've seen you before. A lazy artist. Hi Sofu, it's good to see you. Probably never got no art tab for obvious reason, and having camera on my forehead doing out paper would be annoying. Oh. No, I mean, you don't have to even tap something onto your forehead. You could just get like one of these, hold on, let me go grab a little tool here. Hi, Lazy. I could call you Lazy, right? Lazy Artist, though. I could have swore I've seen that name before. Have I met you on the lovely social media apps before? Or... Oh, man. Where have I seen your name before? Sorry. I'm trying to remember. But welcome in. It's nice to see you. Oh, man. Let me see here. Sheesh. Also, oh, okay. Thank you so much for the headpass once again. But, I'm trying to rack my brain up a little bit. I don't know, Thermotica, there is also an art app that goes by Krita. You could also do it by mouse, even, in a pinch, if you know, you know. Let me say here. Yeah, I think I've seen you in a stream with... Oh! Yeah, that's right, I remember now, I remember. Far, Far West collab. I was planning on practicing conceptualization with art, with the collab that I did with Zom, this stream. For Far Far West. I remember now. I remember. I remember now. Thank you for the thank you for the thank you for the heads up. Okay, I think I got it now. I mean, obviously, in the obviously there's like what? Let me see. Actually, no. How did you enjoy the seeing some far west footage though? Lazy artist. Let me go ahead and make those buttes. Ah, lovely buttes. They're pretty peak, you know? The feathered lords have mercy on any poor bastard who would sit there and watch me do that. Their boredom will be set to max. That doesn't mean you can't yap your beak off while doing art. Also, to show you what I was talking about for our camera properly, let me go turn on the camera really quickly. I'm talking about one of these. Oops. I'm talking about one of these. This is meant to hold phones. And of course, oh wait, right here is where you hold the phone. You kind of adjust the size a little bit with this thing. And then this you can kind of hold onto a desk really quickly. I don't know have the thing set up properly. I used this thing while doing a cookie string a little bit back. But you could kind of at least put this on literally any surface, like a counter table. And this is a flash tuber model. I've been using this a few times, so don't worry. It's a disguise that I have to use just to blend in with the rest of the humans. But this is the tool that I would use for camera placement here. So I would like fit the thing on. So I would grab my phone camera and use that to record things live. So this is what I did for the cooking stream. So it would put on like any surface just like this right here. So we could like make it like that, or it just you know what I mean. This is the stand that I used during the cooking stream. It'd be a very yap heavy stream, but this one, I mean, I'm trying to work on and getting used to getting better at doing that for one. Because being able to do things while talking for one, it's a bit of a skill in and of itself, and you should probably also, I also wager, would be a great thing to work on as you continue on with your streaming career here and there. It is such a useful skill to have, especially also for like public speaking as well, while you try to functionalize and determine things here and stuff. Also, Sophie, if you're in here, did I forget to ask you how you were doing? Kelly, my beloved adopted son, you know I can't multitask, but that does look like a useful device. Yes. I mean, to be fair, you could probably, like, wrap this around, you know what. So, Kelly, we drawing Springfield. We're drawing the Lee Enfield that I found in the middle of the desert in Nevada. The perfectly used Lee Enfield rifle. But in all seriousness, again, I'm just trying to practice conceptualization with Zom, with the collab with Zom on Friday, which lazy artist over there was also watching and was a delightful guest during that stream. Which, once again, thank you very much for viewing. Very much appreciate you. The other thing that I forgot to check was see if my pen is recalibrated. Let me take a look here. Excuse me. A far west. That game is supposed to be Helldivers-esque looking, but a little bit more movement shootery or zoomies like. I think that will be more Thermonica speed because of how Helldivers is kind of being a bit of pain in the chicken thighs with her. Because for one, you don't really get one shot in that game aside from like the very high difficulties for one. Yippee, you're a really cool guy for real. Why, thank you. Excuse me, Burb. Thank you very much. You're writable, Blue Burb, that plays Monster Hunter usually on Mondays, but I gotta. Oh, I almost dropped that. Sorry. Ah, man. Speaking of art, what kind of project are you working on? Oh my god, did it actually fall on? Okay, never mind. I thought that fell into the little dusty corner there that I forgot to wipe. I keep forgetting to wipe that. Let me go see here. Oh, tablet. I got this. These art tools are hand-me-downs. Okay, hold on. What layer is this? Did I actually do on? Okay, no, never mind. This layer I'll probably like make for like Zom or somebody. Hmm. Let me see. I can't wait. Hmm. So I'm thinking, because Zom was not on his horse all the time, I could probably, hmm. Again, I'm just trying to practice conceptualization a little bit. So I guess if I wanted to, I could like make the body here. Maybe. I don't know about backgrounds. It's going to be pretty semi-detailed a little bit. But then again, that's the background. It shouldn't be detracting from the main scene. That is Zom, of course. Oh boy. Time to lock in. Luckily, I can move this tablet around whenever I feel like. I don't know why moving around the built-in canvas for art is a thing when I could just use my tablet to move things around. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a thing that is that a thing where you just move the app tablet around or canvas around rather than your tablet? All right, cheers, Mom. I'll drink up. I'll make that throat nice and moist for you. Can only learn from the best, after all. The other thing I gotta work on is a custom cursor. So the cursor sees my work. So my cursor gets shown a little bit more easy on Steam or on stream. Oh man, that made me thirsty. Whew. I don't know how I woke up at this time. I mean, I usually wake up pretty early for work anyway. I'm forcefully becoming an early bird, getting the worm. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna be real. Okay. See, I think we call these little cliffs the buttes or the butts. Buttes. I'm probably saying that wrong, but whatever. Okay, with that plan out of the way, I think first my approach and plan would be to draw stick figure versions. Um, First, if I'm going through with something, trying to do 3D looking art is pretty tricky here, I gotta say. Let me see. I don't know how big I want to make Zom though. That's the thing. Because that's who I plan on like, trying out first here. So, if I were to make the angle in a certain way, it would be this here. Oh, because again, Zom was constantly off his horse. He doesn't need that thing. So that's pretty much just him running through the Wild West at that point. I'm also really overdue on a lot of art projects as well. I got to work on those too. I have like 4 work in progresses. I'm gonna be real. I gotta stop being rusty. Damn. Excuse me. Let me see here. Da, 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 da. Should I have really grabbed the thing? Boy. Hmm. Okay, so the plan would probably look something like that. I don't know where I would put in here. How would I fit on here? Drawing 2 characters in one canvas, I've never done before, actually. I could probably work on that too. A lot of artists charge extra for extra characters on the canvas, so I understand why. I mean, it's extra effort putting in all that detail. Manny. Manny Lanny. Let me see here. I was going to ask Kaze something. Fuck. You know what? Never mind. It'll come back to me. Okay. I'm just here perching practicing art at this point while thinking about my life choices. This is probably going to be a short stream because in like 2.5 hours I gotta go check on my mother for surgery stuff. Is that when you like sing? I don't know. I wonder. Are you a visual novel enjoyer? Are we gonna have you lurked up while go clean? Big mama burr hubbing head kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Free kisses for you, but only for you. Just because you gave me some. It was only the feeling's only mutual, right? Also, be sure to lick your fucking forehead because I know you love that. Imagine Mon art stream. Yeah, go do an art stream. I dare you. Use mouse and keyboard. The shortcuts will be great, especially with that mouse. In all seriousness though, enjoy your cleaning. Be a responsible mother, to say the least. Or otherwise, I'd end up being like a little motherfucker at this point. But motherfucker. And then all of a sudden you say, "Oh, wait a minute," as if you just said something absolutely rambunctious. Let me see. Okay, I don't know how I would fit into the picture, but I want to actually do Zom first because, well, I mean, it's freaking Zom. Okay, that is the plan, but I don't know how I would want to. I don't know how I would want to angle this. I would love to lose a bet before I ever do that. The only thing you'd probably bet better that would better be bet on is probably your virginity. But then again, who would ever want to bet their virginity? That would be really terrible, actually. So if I were to plan here, I think it would probably look more like something like this. Actually, I'm gonna make the perspective measurements in a different layer here as I plan. Oh man, okay. Actually, what I should be doing is this. Hold on. So I would make the head in a cross like that, and then I would move that around to see where I could probably put the perspective in. So slightly looking right, maybe. Okay. I gotta get better at those angles too. I'll just make another layer for the next thing. Oops. Cancel that. Cool. Let me see. Sounds like I sounds like I get to start an art stream before Mon. Ooh, let's go. I think Monma would like to very much congratulate you with those little flags that she likes giving out when congratulating others. Let me see here. I don't know how I would probably do like the little circle thing. So around here, maybe. No, actually. I think what I should have done was trying to make a perfect circle first before trying anything like that out, but, Okay, so that's one plan. Oh my, Jesus Christ, Weisty of Choco, Jesus! Thank you so much for the subby wubby thermonica. You're my favorite subby wubby now. But seriously though, thank you. Let me erase that old cross because that's the old measurement. But thank you for the resub, thermonica. I promise I'll be your naked bluebird. Your favorite naked bluebird. If I take this red bag, if I take off this red bag, I would be very much naked for you. But in all seriousness, thank you so much. Let me see here. As I take a look at the damn thing, sheesh. I'm trying to pull up. So if I wanted to put it in that kind of perspective, I had a small little thought of making Zom half furry a little bit, admittedly. I wonder how that could work. Excuse me. I gotta remember to buy Rogue Core at launch. I mean, that's already wish listed, but I'm excited to play Rogue Core when I can. Okay. So the main layer, that's the background. This is the back. This background should be way back over here because, again, it's the freaking background, not the foreground. Oh, wait, no, what the fuck? There we go. Let me see here. So I guess this would be like the torso, I guess? I don't know, frickin'. Although the shirt, oh my god, okay, that, now it looks like he has titties. Okay, torso. I gotta work on shaping the torsos properly, honestly. That's what I gotta work on. I think I'll probably just make it like chibi-esque style looking. My art style is not going to be consistent. Some people are actually going to mistaken me for doing AI. Let me be real. Okay, so the plan would be like right here. Okay. Rogue Core. Can't wait. Actually, no, I think those should be jeans for one. I think those were jeans, not really shorts, but then again, Okay. The arms, I'm not really sure how I want to plan that out yet, but obviously you need like the little capybara ears. Now it looks like Henry Sticksman's face. Okay, well, a little cat smile naturally wouldn't be too bad of an idea, but I want to make that face a little bit more closer to the bottom there, though. Hmm. So somewhere around there. The head would be looking a little bit more downward. So if I put perspective in mind with that, perspective. I'm about to show you a new perspective, laddie. Okay, but if that. Okay. The other thing is that I got a plan going for grocery shopping. Well, also trying to plan for like 2 different collabs this week, which I'm excited for both. Honestly, a lot of planning. I think I got the hang of it. Like I can do it pretty effortlessly. Hold on, what time was that? That's 28. All right. Could probably arrange something for the 28th here. At least as long as it's ahead of time. Excuse me. Let me see here. Oh my. Time needs to be for. I don't know where I would fit on here. I could work on that some other time though, but I want to at least work on Zom. As for the environment, I was thinking maybe I could like do a different mix of brushes very quickly because could probably like make a new folder that's called background maybe. Background. Let's go. The sun would be very, very orange looking there. Let me see how it will look. I'm going to have to grab one of those little very special brushes for this, like this one. Oh, wait, no, the plan should be up above here. Hold on. So I would put the plan up here. And then reduce the opacity of that a little bit. So plan. with the background out there in the that way here. Excuse me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Am I gonna do this? Still pretty early in the morning, but still, I probably should have worked out really quickly. I probably should have walked. I probably should have jogged. I had to work on those chocobo legs. They call them chocobo, but still. Let me see. Ooh, ooh, paintbrush. What if I made it like dark reddish? So if I were to like do this or something. When I was doing pizzas, little art redeem. I used this brush a lot for a lot of the colors, and I loved how it came out. So I want to keep using it, see how that goes. At least put some color in if I'm going to work on some of the meat and bones. No pun intended. Conceptualization. And over time I get like a little splash of yellow, maybe? Closer to the top of the sky. This is going to be this. I intend for this to be a really quick bit, a little bit of art, but let me see, white maybe. I'm gonna make it really yellowish looking, so something like this maybe, and then I'll probably put in this one here. Oh my god, that is laggy. That's like really laggy. Okay. Paint and apply. That's weird. I don't know how this thing works. It is lagging a little bit, but I think that makes for a good horizon showing up a little bit, I will say. The paint and apply where things get a little bit muddled a little, it seems to be a decent. Because at the very least, it kind of... Okay, yeah, paint and apply, honestly, kind of not bad. I gotta use it a little bit more, especially for, like, maybe the backgrounds. So background work, maybe. I wonder if making the background colors a little bit more duller could... Fish? Gale them, welcome. What is this about a fish? What do you mean, well, bye-bye? What happened? What? What's going on? Let me see. Gale them, thank you so much for the follow. Gale them. That's right, that's how it's pronounced. Thank you so much for the follow, very much appreciate you. So try to conceptualize a little bit here. To confuse your enemy, you must confuse yourself. You must confuse your friends, too, let's be real. They'll never see it coming, am I right? Let me see. If it's gonna be in that kind of way, let me see. Oh, man. Still gotta work on that damn thing. I gotta make a new PFP, too, a little bit. I would imagine that I would be very much clickable because, hey, you see Blue Burp, let's click on him. Like it's Cookie Clicker. Fishing. So if that's how I want the background to be, I mean, it's just a little shade of yellow when I put on the paint and apply, and honestly, that's really good. Because it kind of muddles things around a little bit. Paint and apply. The background, This could probably be on the front, so I would probably make that look a little dark orange a little bit. So that will be over the... As I play around with the effects of art here and there, but, I mean, the ground's always going to look brown as fuck, let's be real. Okay, that brush needs to be larger. I want to put a lot of detail into the buttes a little bit. Background work will probably look something like this, though. Actually, no, hold on. Maybe if I were to make, like, sand, like, really good, I could probably make it look like this. Okay, there we go. The shading might need some work if I'm going to try to put in the background, but, Okay, that might be a decent color for the sand in the desert. Let me see. I think that's a good, decent color, but... When I put in that kind of brush, the little brush does give a little bit of a rough feeling in the background. When I use pointillism. The next thing I wanted to work on, like Zom. So when I try to do like the little colors, if I remember by memory, Zom's color, I remember Zom's colors very well, especially with the capybara sweater. Who could forget that? Plan. Like make this color. So gray. Actually, let me see Zom's stuff really quickly before I try anything. Let me see. You could try check Zom's stuff. Okay, so in that color, light gray, brown gray, black hair. Okay. Light gray, or is that beige? I don't know my color theory, I'm sorry. Let's see. Maybe like this. So the sweater would probably look something like that. I think Zom could probably be slightly gremlin-ish looking, but let me go and edit that. I don't know, colors. There's this little tricky thing with art called color theory. And boy, is it a bitch. The legs could probably be a little bit shorter too then. Color theory. Ooh, color theory. Move that a little bit and make them shorter. So something like this maybe. So I make the legs slightly shorter. Whoa. Whoa, that's a bad word. What do you mean it's a bad word? Okay, I will admit I may not act like it, even though I'm technically a dirty zoomer. But theory, education is my forte per se. Theory and education is kind of my forte. I've grown up with it throughout my life a little bit. I mean, it's still better than... Uh-oh. What the fuck is going on? Ah, there we go. Make the legs slightly shorter at this point. Select, deselect. I mean, I'm no stranger to a bit of blasphemy here, let's be real. Blasphemous. Any form of art scares me. Oh, really? So, I mean, just a small disclaimer. I usually do a little bit of art here and there. Hopefully I can alleviate your fear, though, a little bit. Fear of art. I remember that one trait in The Sims 4 where a sim hates art of some kind. I thought that trait was really funny. It's a little detrimental, though. Actually, no, hold on. I think that angling is probably not too bad. What? What do you mean? Whoa. I don't know if you played The Sims. This trait came. This trait came from The Sims 3, but excuse me. Hmm. The trading. Traitor. Let me see here. Do, 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 boy. The reason I'm scared of it is because in every art form, you may be made pregnant. Oh, the pregnant art. Ugh. I know. I don't get it, but I'm curious. But this is a random question. But what are your two favorite colors? Ooh. Would it be a crime to say blue and red? Actually, I never really thought of it that a little bit. What color attracts my attention the most? Actually, it would be red. Blue, I mean, not gonna lie, on my stream you might get a little bit oversaturated with a bit of blue, but also small heads up, the ads are coming in a minute. Do 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 do. But yeah, blue is a thing for me. Can't get enough blue. But I do actually like red a little bit more. Because it always makes me feel a little bit more ready on my toes, a little bit more on my talons, especially because it attracts my attention a lot. Blues, man, reminds me of Blues Clues a little bit, you know. Also, what is this? What is on my mouse here? Hold on. Oh, let me move Veto Tube a little bit more in the corner there. Key. We don't. That's the little maintenance check, just in case something happens. You know what I mean? Okay. Color. Sweater. I'll probably still use a pointillism, but when I use the thing, so I would make the layer for color here. Oops. I don't know if I could probably like make it like this kind of gray color a little bit. And then the pants brown, more brownish, which, I mean, that's cargo shorts and shirt. So, dark brown. I had to make the legs slightly shorter, maybe a little bit more short. Actually, hold on. For perspective, because his foot is a little bit more forward per se, that needs to be a little bit more wider because it's a little bit more closer to the it's a little bit more closer to the thing. Gray shoes maybe. Oh sheesh. That reverberation though. Stimulating. Oh boy. I am wondering if that is ever too loud actually. Is that John Cena. Oh man. I found the sounds. Oh boy, you did. Oh man. No, don't tell me I gotta nerf my own streams eventually, do I? Let me see. So those colors would be a little bit more closer here. I mean that's literally going to be a shirt, but Actually, let me change that a little bit more. So something closer to this. X. Oh my god. Thank God I had my pen off the tablet. Look. Look. Man. Why? Why do I do this to myself? Let me see here. So I think I got it probably. What the fuck is that sound? Oh, right. Why does that sound a little different? What's going on? Okay. I was checking OBS for some obs for something. My last 50. Did you follow just for that, Gale? God damn. You know what? That's a little bit base. I kind of do the same thing when I follow someone, and then I input redeems too. So, okay. See what color I could grab here. And I think that color will blend a little too much with the sand, though. But hmm. Okay, the plan for the colors has to be down here. Okay. Damn, what is this guy? Sonic? I mean, I don't know if that's gremlin-ish to you, but still. Oh, a little bit more wider in that color there. Okay. Because of those arms. Okay. So this is where the head's gonna be. So that color. Welcome back to the ads. I'm drawing my beings for my game. Ooh. What you drawing for your game? Capybara ears. Check that reference again really quickly after I fiddle around with that. What kind of game? A lot of game developers recently. Let me see. Yes, art. Let me go check that thing really quick. Let me go check my other reference. Okay. So the same hair, the hair color is the same. The ears are also the same. Character sprites. Character sprites. Oh, so kind of like little 2D, the 2D stuff. Righty. Yeah, so I could turn them into 3D. Ooh, a 3D modeler perchance. What color did I make this? Why is that slightly green? Oh, whatever. I'm gonna put that on the ears. So I would probably try to do this here. I used to do sprites and animated pixel art. Ooh. I know. You're a bit of an artist, alright. So I don't doubt you 1 second. I've learned a lot from making my game. Gaming. I heard making games is much more harder than it sounds. I mean, of course, because you have to make the graphics, the writing, the sound, and everything, right? Let's see if I were to follow on. Hmm. Excuse me. Phew. How am I gonna do this? Here. I'm gonna go throughout there. Ooh. I spent 2 years working. Ooh, 2 years working on your game. That's kind of a mood. Working games. A lot of game dev, especially with the game industry kind of imploding a little bit. You're just going to start seeing more talented game developers. All right. All right. I think I got my plan down. The background down too. Let's try this. All because of Sonic the Hedgehog. Ooh. So I take it you absolutely love Sonic the Hedgehog then. Okay. What brush could I use for this? I'm a bit of an experimentalist when it comes to art. I actually, you know what? I might as well show off my other art projects. I might as well do so. I have here Pizza Splitter's PFP that I made for him. When he did the little draw me something redeemed for one stream at one point. Half of my room total isn't covered in sub. True. I believe you, promise. Yeah, this particular art piece was Pizza Splitters when he redeemed the Draw Me Something redeemed with channel points. And I'm not sure what my approach for this was, but you could see that I tried to be a little bit experimental with this one. Let me see. What else did I make? I made I made an Articuno last week. That was one of the things that I was working on during the Sunday when I was still a little bit sick. So that's what I was working on as well. Um, just some art practice a little bit. I've never really truly found my a my a what's it called, my consistent art style, but I would probably say my current consistent art style right now would have to be where is it? Would have to be something similar to this, where I would have a stroke effect for line art, so I don't have to worry so much about line art. So that's a little stroke effect that I would little do. This is for Cyber Puppy. When I made a little bit of art for Cyber Puppy. So I would do like a little stroke effect here. Let me see if I could do this properly. So for example, just a little example. I would like make a little stroke effect. Actually, hold on. Oh my god, I thought that was something else. No, 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 no. It's totally just a beaker for science purposes, promise. Promise. Okay, so what I would do is like try to put in like a little. I forgot how to do it properly, but so as you see, like the little lines, they're in a certain color, right? So I forgot how I did it again. Delete that layer. So blue. This okay. This particular layer has the little should have the stroke effect, right? Oh, there it is. That one. So I would like put in a certain color or a certain thing, and the little line art will already show up just like that, right? That's one of my techniques that I would do, especially for some art pieces. So that's what I would do. So I've been consistently using that for a while, but I wanted to stop relying so much on that. This is a birthday art I made for Puppy, Cyber Puppy, and then this I did full on line art. Um, this Articuno pic I did for full on line art. This is the rendering. A little bit more of the deep rendering that I made for there. You got awesome and scrumptious art for real. Why, thank you. I would love to see your art eventually too, lazy artist. There's this is the plan. I put that a little. I should be putting that above the stuff though. Hold on. The main plan two. This is the original plan. Oops. Undo. This is my main plan, and then this is my second plan. So if I hide the main, that was my original plan, and then I made another plan for this one. So I would be a little bit meticulous with planning here, right? And then I would make the main thing. That's how I would do art so far. I'm pretty proud of this one, honestly. I'm so hungry. Ooh, what you eating? That's the same quote from Metal Gear Solid 3 when you deprive the opponent of a what's it called? What's it when you deprive the enemy of food, when you destroy their food sources, they'd be really hungry. Okay, I'm done looking at this for now. That's a one and done thing. Pizza Splitters is a one and done thing. I'm pretty proud of that one too. Oh yeah, too. I'll definitely let you see my art. Ooh, are you a vegan? Are you a veganer? Let me. Okay, Zoms, right. I got a little bit sidetracked there, but I'm hoping to at least do another plan, do the next plan for Zom. So I'm going to zoom in on Zom's body and work on that a little bit. Although I'll probably like make his head different. Who knows? Head a little bit bigger. Okay, the pen. I'll probably make it like level 6. Here. Is that a little too thin? Hold on. I made this canvas size 2000. That's why. Good look. I want to make the head a little bit bigger. It'll only come naturally, don't worry. As you get better at art, especially. Unfortunately, I don't have a Vegan. I got a Ko-Fi. Ooh. Hmm. Ooh. Let me see what you got then. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and click on your little profile really quickly. Absolutely. Ooh. Let's see what we got here. Don't mind if I do though. Hmm. Looks kind of lit. I'm starting. I also recognize some of the people on here. Hmm. Oh yeah, I recognize a lot of people already certified. I don't know if following does anything though. Let me take a look here on my Ko-Fi. Um, Let me see here. I don't know how the follow system works on here. Whatever. I'll just do this. I'll see. I'll figure out if it works out properly eventually. Commissions, huh? Alrighty. Don't mind if I was Don't mind if I was bird watching a little bit, taking a little peek per se. I learned music, 2D art, 3D art, writing, coding, life is pain. Oh, you know what? I do appreciate the dedication though. That's the one thing that matters, right? Hmm. Now that I got like a working job and stuff, I should be able to be a little bit more set in investing in art per se. That's why I'm kind of looking a little bit out of curiosity. Okay, Zom, as I practice, figure it out. Okay. Phew, let's make plan number 2. I don't mean by the other kind of 2. You know what I mean, okay? Okay? Okay. Plan 2. This is where I start getting a little bit more detailed. I'll make the head a little more on the bigger side. All while listening to Risk of Rain OST. Man, I love Risk of Rain. I don't think it's the best game ever anymore though because of Gearbox's acquisition, but let me see. Uh, hmm. Okay. The capybara ears. Did you know? Did you know what? What happened? What am I to know about? Give me your solid piece of knowledge, lad. Did we know? What do we know? If you count all the stones in Stonehenge, you die. Nope, I never knew that. Is that some kind of shit ass superstition or something? Hmm. So if I were to try, okay. Let's try to plan here. I want to keep Zom's design a little consistent here. Okay. Of course, I want to have the good eyelashes, of course, but Not really sure how I want to approach with that, though. That's the thing. Plus the hair. Then again. Whew, alrighty. Do 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 do. Goodbye, you bird thing freak. What? What happened? I didn't even go to the Stonehenge, so it couldn't be me. Sorry. Nah, no way. Let me see. I'm trying to conceptualize a little bit more here. If that head is going to be in that shape, okay. Let's see. So that's how big. I could probably make the head like that big, but because if that's going to be like the cheat thing. Okay. Hmm. Honestly, I think those particular arms are a little too long. So I want them a little bit more on the thicker end, maybe. Okay. It's pretty much the planning phase. Let's try this here. Oh man, this is like Pizza Tower a little bit at this point. Makes me want to play Pizza Tower a little bit. Okay. This is where the pants I mean, that's going to be the shirt, but Hmm. Okay. Thank you for the head patties, Thor. Ugh. That was definitely not feeling a little too good there. Okay. Okay, doing the pants and the. What do you mean? What am I getting quacked? Oh, Alfie, welcome. It's good to see you. How are you doing? How's the how is your absolutely totally totally legit rise run going? They call it the cannon run, to say the least. I believe it. Okay, I'm not sure how I want to handle this one. Blue bird thing, frick. What? What's going on? What am I getting? Am I getting fricked? No way. It's all right. Still got a long way to go. Gonna continue it tomorrow. Oh, let's go. Let me see. I have the thing. I see a lot of pachinko machines. Oh, yeah? Pachinko machines. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that's what Metal Gear Solid was kind of getting turned into. Ugh. Okay. Alright, I think I got the... I don't know if that thing is... There's one for Star Wars. Yeah, I know what pachinko is. That shit's everywhere. I wonder if... Put that in, maybe? Ah, conceptualization. Okay, I see. It's like Risk of Red. Hmm. So much work, so little time. Oh boy. Oh, love to have that time. Hmm. How? So if I were to go through there, boy. Hmm. Not really sure. I guess. If I were to put it into that kind of thing, though. Okay. Again. Hmm. Hi, Ashy. How are you? It's good to see you. Good evening. Evening. Oh my. Okay. If I wanted to. Alright. Phew. Conceptualization's hard. I mean, then again, art in general, that's a bit of a skill curve. Over time, you get better, but trying to I'm just doing some art practice. No, nothing to see, nothing too insane to see here. You know. How is you doing, Nazi? It's good to see you. Let me see. Ozzy hungry? Ooh, what you gonna eat? Burger. Some. What else could you eat? I don't know how this would be shaped right. Okay, there we go. That seems right. Hmm. Ooh, let me see. Nothing because it's 5:30 and I should eat. Oh, fair enough. Holy crap. That's like late. Damn. Is that in the morning? Oh yeah, that probably must be in the morning. Just which one I check in while it's still up. No problem. Thank you for coming in though, Ozzy. Another fellow artist who was responsible for creating the goober. Hmm. In the morning, yeah. I don't use 12-hour time. Oh, okay, okay. Don't use 12-hour time. That's like military time, right? Good morning. Du, 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 du. Let me see here. Maybe I can mesmerize you to sleep. Maybe my ASMR Zoomer, my inadvertent ASMR performance will lull you a little as I try to do better conceptualization here. Um, okay. I think the eyes probably doesn't need to be low. XD military time XD. XD's nuts to you. uh hmm. I wonder how that could be, but still. Phew. Hmm. Military. Why is that so funny though? I don't know if that's a good angle for the eyes. I think. Not really sure. Are you a big fan of military time instead of regular time, Thor? Hmm. Splurge, I guess. The eyes. Oh boy, the eyes. That's so hard. Eyes are hard. Let me see. Maybe this way? Oh boy. I like 24-hour time more. So like 15 o'clock is like 3 o'clock, right? Does the Discord at time function do that properly? Actually, now that I think about it. Because it reeks of can't count past 12. I know for a fact that you can count past 12. Oh, so the almost the entire world uses 24-hour format. Oh yeah. I know, but like I don't know if Discord has that function when you do the at time function though. That's the thing. Because it always shows the regular ass normie time for me whenever I do it. Let me see. Eraser. Maybe the eyes need to be bigger. Maybe. Let's do that. Even Discord uses 24-hour, or at least it does for me. It does not for me, though. It does the AM/PM bullshit. I don't know how to change that. I guess maybe somewhere in the Discord settings? I don't know. Deselect. Oh, wait, hold on. Move that a little bit more here. Maybe like make this like this, maybe? I want to make the eyes relatively respectfully big because, you know, anime is cool. Ah, there we go. Select, deselect. Okay, I think that's good. I think. Although, maybe the eyes need to be a little bit more downward. Let's fix that. So the eye's a little bit more downward because, you know, looking slightly downward. Okay. Under language and time, you can switch between auto 12-hour and 24-hour from rest. Oh, okay. I'll have to take a look at that later. Later, matey. Oh, boy. So if I were to put it in that kind of format. That's weird, though. I wonder... Hmm. Da, da, da. Do, 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 do. Let me see, dude. Okay. Oopsie. Ooh. Hi, Kirk. How are you? Woke up this morning. Probably gonna get ready for a big day later, but doing fucking great actually. Finally getting my brain stimulated. Trying to learn and learn and jorn. A jorn maybe. How about you, Kirk? What you doing? What you up to? It's good to see you as well. Am I right? Getting ready for work for a bit. Ooh. Have a good worky. Although, between you and me, I wish it was a jork instead of work. That's just between you and me, though. Let's see. Plan 2. Oh, come on. You know it's true. Come on. I think I probably put the cheeks a little too there. Okay. Next thing I want to do is probably draw the hair a little bit. Have a good day, though, Kirk. Work time is not a joke. Let me see. Now it looks like the Animal Crossing villager. Oh boy. Let me take a look at that again. Okay, it's a little different, but because there's an orange on top of his head. That's what I intend to include, though. The orange absolutely has to stay there. Let's see here. Okay, the orange. Yeah, that's a little circle on the top here. Although that orange will probably be like slightly lopsided because, you know, running and velocity and all that. And then planning the colors. All right. The ear shape. Maybe the ear shape might be a little bit too big there. Uh, okay. All right. I think I'm going to avoid the perfectionist calling out to me. I'm going to do the colors next. 67. Yes, yes, I know. Ha ha ha. 6, 7. I know. But let me see. Brown. Brown, 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 brown. Let me see the color of that plan. Okay. Okay, the sweater's light gray. Light gray. There we go. There's the light gray color. Grab the paintbrush. Alrighty. The dark gray's the shoes. I don't know if I want to put like sand on there. That's also a turtleneck sweater. I just realized, so I'll probably put it up to the neck here. I don't remember if that's a short. Actually, no. You know what? That is a long that probably is just a long sleeve the sleeve sweater. Let me see. Ooh. Okay. Brown for the shorts, to say the least. Okay. Although that part of the line needs to be stretched a little bit more. Let me go fix that really quickly. Oh shit! No, where's the dark? Dark. Right there we go. There we go. Now that makes sense with the perspective and whatnot. Could probably make the arms a little more thicker. Same with the legs. I just noticed. Okay. Thicker legs, thicker, you know what. And then the thicker arms, yes. Yes, thick arms. Who doesn't like thick arms? Ooh. Okay. Um. Let me see. Okay. Ooh. Art. Okay. Grab the shoes here. That's the wrong brush. There's the right brush. There we go, finally. Phew. The design, though, that... I'll probably, like, work on that as I get the base colors down, though. I don't know what shape I want to make that hand, though. So I make that part a little more thicker. Let me see. Okay. Wait. It's black. Black like my mom. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. That's not good. Hold on. Oh my god, is that you, Mammy? Hello. How are you doing, Manny? It's good to see you. As I try to, let me see. Okay. With that perspective on, I wanted to make the legs a little more thick, like this, I think. Like, around this thick, I'd say. Okay. How's your morning, Manny? It's good to see you. Just doing a little bit more art conceptualization. Unfortunately, I am still going to have to keep the streams at 3,000, bit rate. Oh, well. Nothing wrong with seeing the stream at 720p 30 frame per second, but still, I don't know. I have to wonder what's up with that. Because damn, I wish it wasn't a bitch like that. Okay, wait, hold on. Is my CC even working properly? Hold on. The other thing that I don't think my closed caption is even work. Is it? Okay, there we go. So why isn't it showing up on my stream dashboard? Hold on, let me refresh that a little bit. Let me actually see how laggy I am now that I think. Okay. Oh god, that is like 5 second delay. Okay. That is fucked. I wonder why that's the case. I wonder if the Wi-Fi functionality changed a little bit because the upload speed is just worse. That or maybe I would have to take a look at some of the stuff later, but still. Let me see. Okay. All right. I'm just double checking some settings. Sorry. I'm still trying to think about how I want to approach this though. I wanted to make the arms a little bit more thicker. Let me. Oh yeah. By the way, Chibi. Did I ask you about Tomodachi? Okay, I remember that. I remember asking you about Tomodachi Life. I think I see you play a lot of Repo a lot. I'm familiar with Isho and Zip as well. I want to plan something with them eventually too when I can. He ho 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 he. Du, 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 du. Uh-huh. Du, du. Was it purple grape? Why is actually no? Why is purple grape lollipop showing up a lot? Actually, now that I think about it. Let me check the. Phew. Hmm. I saw a lot of Subnautica stuff recently. I wonder if I should try invest in that game at some point in a little bit, you know? Subnautica. Subnautica. Getting naughty like your submarine on a cozy cold day. Duh, 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 do, 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 do. Okay. Put the thing a little more properly on there, but because I already got the sound now. Pointillism. Ooh. Okay. That kind of blended the colors a little bit too much there for me. Here, wait, what's going on? Why is it doing that? Whenever I hit that, okay, I see. But I don't have the. It's mixing in with the other colors on here, interestingly. Why? I only wanted it to be on like one layer, though. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Wonder why it was showing on the other layer for some reason. That's weird. Hmm. Something smells like fire. Something burning outside. Hold on. What does that smell? Can't possibly be me queefing, but okay. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna. I mean, maybe someone's barbecuing for the morning. Imagine morning barbecue though. Imagine having like a smoked brisket or a juicy-ass fuck brisket for in the morning. That'd be a fantastic one. Ah, per. Ah, I wonder if I should draw it to go through. Okay. As I try to do more of these. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. I can't wait. I can't wait for it to be finished. Okay. The hair. Yeah, okay. That could probably be the same as the shoe. Okay. Sometimes plans change a lot. something you want to go keep in mind as well a lot all the time. But sometimes plans change. I mean, you look Zom's looking like the Animal Crossing villager. I'm gonna be real. Okay, the ears, but then the ears should probably be a little bit more on the lighter side. I need to get one of those little stands to make the tablet stand up while drawing eventually. That's another thing on my bucket list underneath my wing. My red bag list, to say the least. Let me take a look at that reference once again a little closely. Let me see. Oh, why is that zoomed in a lot? Okay, that is a light gray. Okay, I see. With color theory, you kind of have to match things a little bit. But with color theory. Ooh, color theory. Color theory. Ooh, color theory. Like in color theory. So for that one, I guess light gray. Or actually, no, let me take a look at that again. Sorry. Light gray? Was it light gray or beige? I'll take light gray. I think it is light gray. It's actually it's a combination of brown and light gray. But let's see. Or oh wait, hold on. Actually, so the inside of the ear is brown, and then there's the little thrufts. I guess that could be like light gray. Although at that point, that has to be line art. I can't. That has to be line art no matter what at that point. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. The little inner ear thrufts. That works out great here, there. Hi, Midori. Thank you for the head pats. I'm not cringe like that, I promise. I just like head pats. Don't worry. How's your morning? How was your morning, though? If it still is morning. It's still morning for me, but... Also, that little mix that you made with the little lollipop on top, I love that. On when I saw that on your social media, that's a chef's kiss. Uh, I might have to change the thing after. Alrighty. Okay. Thor knows exactly what's up here, though. I'll say. Can't do a Kelly drink without a lollipop. Maybe you could also like melt the lollipops in the drinks too. I would also imagine. Oh boy, I think that would be a little bit cursed, though, don't you think? Let's see. What you up to there recently, Thor? Let me see. So the little. Nah, it's creative. All right, fair enough. I mean, the red lollipop does fit a little bit. I appreciate the thought, though. It looks very chef's kiss, though. I love the color. Looks so good. Mostly chilling in Mindustry. Oh, Mindustry. I never heard of that. What is that? The eyes might need a. Okay, yeah, the eyes definitely could probably use a bit of a change here. The other thing is if I'm okay with this size as well. I think I could probably make the size a little bit bigger. Also, not entirely obstructing the little. I want to see the entire body of Zom show up here. Okay, the eyes just need a little bit of a change. Think OS simplified Factorio mashed together with a tower defense game. Oh. So it's like Satisfactory, but you have tower defense, like Bloons Tower Defense. By my talons, though. Actually, no, that sounds like a freaking Roblox game. By my down feathers. Hmm. Kinda. Alrighty. I mean, is it 3D like Satisfactory, or is it top down like Factorio? The eyes. The eyes. Okay. Ooh, okay. The eyes are a little big, though. That, and I feel like the hair probably needs to be a little bit more top down. Oh, okay, so more Factorio-esque then. Also, a small heads up, the ads are about to start. Let me go check that thing really quickly. This hair needs to be a little bit more down then. Okay. Fun fact, you could play it co-op or in versus. Versus, so PvP? Oh my god, a PvP game. Let me see here. I need to make the hair a little bit more downward. Because, the whole thing with the whole... Ooh. Like this a little bit more when I make for Zom. Oh, did I ask? I think I forgot. I feel like I forgot to ask someone something, how they're doing or something. I forgot who it was. Who was that person? I forgot. Was that me, Dory? Okay. Hair. Oops, that's the wrong layer. Was this the right color? Oh, I think I lost track of my colors. Oh, wait, no, okay, yeah, that is the right color. Okay. Paintbrush. Um, let me see. Okay. The orange. Probably like grab something orange really quickly here. Ooh, orange. Have that orange on top. Absolutely no exceptions. That must be there. Okay. Grab this eraser. Ooh. Wonder if that could be in the case for that one. Okay. Yes. Phew. Can't be yawning. Damn, I can't be yawning. No way. It's a little too early for me to tuck her down into the pillow, to say the least. I can't get too comfortable around here, you know? Do, 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 do. Let me grab the pen. The eyes. It's the wrong color. Ooh. Hi, Shirley Worth. Oh, whoa. Hi. How are you? How's your morning treating you? Okay. Yeah, that needs to be a little bit more different. As I plan about here, okay. Maybe that needs to be a little bit bigger, but that's probably just me. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Make the eyes squinty a little bit, but. I've been slowly waking up. I worked overnight and kiddos over at our Grammys. Nice. So you got everything to yourself now. Let's go. You know what they call that? A break. Also, it's like 2 p.m. for me. Oh, wait, did you wake up from? Oh, right. You know the little timing thing. Right. Gotcha. Okay, I think I need to make these eyes larger. Okay. Need to make those eyes larger here. Yeah, there we go. Heck yeah, what you drawing? I'm drawing. I'm conceptualizing and also putting to draw the little collaboration that I had with oh my god knows on Friday last week, because one of my ideal things to do is trying to practice conceptualization. So I'm drawing what appeared in my mind. That it's just conceptualizing practice, but the collab with Zom was fantastic. It's just he stood up for me as long as I could, even though I was having some stream issues, which I could have easily done by lowering the bit rate. Yes, but oh man, I wish I had those. I wish I didn't have those problems. I'm not sure what's up with it. Honestly, it could be the. I could be that I have to change servers, or could be that I have to It could be. I don't know. Maybe it could be my internet. I don't know. Cause so far people can hear me just fine, right? And I could play online games just fine as well. It's just that for some reason the internet is just fucky wucky really quickly these days. I'm not sure what's up with it. Oh well, I'll try to live. I'll try to work around it, but it's a little hard when the internet be like ooh, that way. Select, deselect here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now it's starting to come together as more details are added. This is why I usually try to avoid the perfectionism a little bit. I'll probably make that eye a little bigger, though. Ooh. The nose probably needs to be a little bit more downward. Okay. Let's try and move this around here. That nose needs to be reshaped a little bit, I think. Okay. There we go. Okay. That's the plan. I mean, that technically could be a simple sketch, yeah, but then there's also the side where I wanted to put myself in there, but still. All right, let me go and zoom out of this part of the thing, though. Let me zoomy woomy out of here. Plan, and yourself. Okay. Probably try to increase it a little, maybe. Ooh, why is it so huge like this? What's going on? No, I don't want to. I don't want to keep that on there. So what is this here? Weird. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna just choose this and all of this here. Really quickly. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, so where is that background then? What the frick? No. Where's that background? Where is that? Because the background shouldn't even be... Did I actually put the canyons a little bit... Hold on. Oh, okay. That shouldn't be there. That should be in this folder. There we go. Feck. Okay. Uh... Oh yeah, just make them a little bit larger, maybe. I think that's good. That size is probably better. Definitely dare say. Maybe a little bigger because gremlin ish. Okay. Uh. Oh my god! Finally, something else other than grape. I gotta still put in a few more others as well too. That's why. Hmm. Let me take a look here. Okay. Oh shit. Wait, what was that? Oh, it's the little fart in the wind thing. Right. Who was that? Oh, it was you, Connor, of course. I'm trying to determine how I want to proceed with this. I'm not too sure. Uh, hmm. Let's see here. I mean, I think I got the color down, but I don't know about the eyes. The eyes, I'm just not too sure. Oh, the other thing that I gotta make sure I put down as well is the damn glasses. The glasses. Where's the glasses? Oh, here we go. Plan 2. There. I wonder if the eyes are a little bit too spread out, though. Let me see if I can maybe change that around. I move that a little more. Hi, Alex. How are you? Sexy Wexy Stanner Alex, how are you doing? As I try to move around this here. Okay. Oh man, that looks like a freaking cross between a nugget from Lobotomy Corporation and the villager from Animal Crossing. That's weird. I'm free from work after covering for someone's first. Oh, let's go. Now you can finally do whatever you want. Finally. You're free. Okay. Select, deselect maybe. Eat something. I do have a little something in mind, actually. Hold on. Okay, where did it go? I had it somewhere. In here? Ooh. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. There it is. Finally. Let's see. How do you like polka dot pops? Lemon flavor. I happened to grab one. Take a look at that one. I had to whip out the little flesh tuber model there. I'm gonna put this thing in my mouth really quickly. Can finally eat and get some sleep running on fuse. Ooh, go get it. Go get some sleep. You deserve that. Trying to cover for someone who is probably irresponsible, I bet, right? There it is. Little yellow lollipop. A lollipop in my mouth. Lollipop. I've never actually had that in a bit. Oh my god, this lollipop's pretty good. I don't know what they put in this lemon, but this tastes really good. Actually. Yummy. I like the flavor of this. Oh shit, what happened to my resolution of my stream? What's going on here? Wait. Did something happen to my stream? Did my resolution get worse or did something dip? Hold on. I think my bitrate dipped, unfortunately. Oh, God. No, they had a family emergency, not a response to just wanting to be there. And my boss called me in to cover. I see. Are you going to get reimbursed? Hopefully. If I were to put in this fairware, but still thinking about how I want to approach this. Okay. Let me... If that's where the sun's coming, I gotta keep the rendering in mind for this too, as well. I was supposed to work till 4 p.m., but I physically couldn't unless I wanted to collapse. Aw. That's understandable. Just go home and get some rest, yeah. Hmm. Let me go revisit the background. I think if I wanted to make like red looking butte tresses, I guess I could like put it in this color. Ooh. I also need food. Wizard needs food badly. Bonus points if you get that reference. Okay. What's on the menu, Connor? Okay, so that's down. I think this already looks good with that line art on. Hmm. The scenery now here. Now this is where we're talking about. Okay. I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to decide if I want to cook or if I want to eat out. Eat out? Oh my. Where are we going to eat out if you choose to? Oh, I see. That's a lurk emote. Thank you for the lurky worky, GB. Very much appreciated. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Okay. I mean, I think the coloring here looks pretty good. It's just colors. Hmm. Closest to me is Taco Bell currently, so I'm trying to decide if I want to cook or I pre-made tacos. Ooh. I mean, it's a freaking Taco Bell. Do you like crunchy tacos? That's the real question. Hmm. You prefer soft shell tacos now. Oh. I'm more of a crunchy taco per myself, but that's probably because they resemble birdseed a little. Alright, that lollipop's finished. Okay. You love a good corn tortilla? Sounds good. All this taco talk on Taco Tuesday is making me a little beak watered a little. You know what I mean? Hmm. Corn tortilla. Mmm. I don't know how I want to incorporate myself in here. As I tried filling in through, but oh, that's weird. How am I going to go through with this? Weird. Hmm. See. Screw it. I'm going to Taco Bell. All right, lit. Taco Bell. Taco Bowls. Okay. I want to make another plan here, actually. Taco Talk make you want tacos so bad. Oh man, I wanna start cooking more tacos actually. Plan 3. Hmm. How am I gonna proceed with this one? Ooh, it's tricky. Turkeys while I drive. Don't watch me while you're driving. There's no way you could pull that off. But enjoy your Taco Bell, matey. Ooh, ow, my finger. What happened? Wait, what? Wait, what's going on? Let me see. Plan 3. I'm planning for how I could be incorporated into this one. I said out. Oh, so when I moved my hand, it kind of hit the desk a little bit hard. My feathers couldn't protect my fingers. Sorry. Then again, this flesh tuber model is kind of lanky. Also, when I saw out, I thought of Overwatch for real. I saw Overwatch running like a road runner. I thought that too. But the thing is, I wanted to highlight Zom not needing a mount or a horse running through the game because that's what he was doing for the entirety of the game because he moves so fast already. He just couldn't call his own horse. Hmm. Really sure. Not really sure how I'm going to go proceed with this particular kind of thing. Uh, hmm. As I try to determine what we could probably think on how we could, it's just, yay, let me see. I wonder. Ooh. My. My. So the eyes being white colored like that. I mean, that's what I plan on for doing anyway, but yeah. As I still do some art. Still trying to think about how I want to do this though. That's the thing. Do, 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 do. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Just trying to think. Okay. I think I should probably not think too much about it. And just go with the flow with whatever I can. Could probably make this me, maybe. Okay. Ooh, I need to grab that eraser again. This is in 2000 pixels. Oh boy. Okay. Ah, da 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 da. Thick, thick, thick. Etc. So what expression could I put down here? Expression. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, with the head though. Grab the little eraser. There. I mean, I shouldn't already know how to draw myself, right? Actually, ooh. I don't know if that's the right angle though. That's the thing. Yeah. If I were to... Let me go check that other ref sheet really quickly. Boy. Where did my ref sheet go? Ref sheet. Oh, there we go. Let me take a look. Okay. I mean, the whole head will be fluffy, but still. Hmm. The little feathers, though. Okay. Check that again. Okay. Oh. Okay. Ooh. 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 Okay. The other two that are in front of the big feathers there, though, but Oh boy. When I play a game, that would probably have to be a little. The only problem with this bit rate is that when I play like one of those little faster paced games, it could be an issue. Again, I'd have to change this. I'd probably have to change the locations of the servers, maybe. But well, I don't even know where my closest server would be, because I would have to then match that as well. So I guess for the next stream, if I try it out, I could go for that. Maybe. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do 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 do. Hmm. So if I were, I would have to somehow incorporate the eyes in there. Maybe. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. I think maybe the eye. Okay. A little bit more closer here. I think. Okay, with that kind of line art though, but see what time is. Ooh, it's getting close to that time. Let me see here. Oh, eyes, 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 eyes. Oh. Do 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 do. I think if I were to put it in some way. Oh boy. Okay. It's weird though. Da, 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 da. Maybe bigger eyes. I'm not too sure. Barely keeping the mouth hidden, I guess. Okay. Okay. Then my next plan would be the color at that point, but boy. Okay. I wonder why that would be the case for that if I were to. Okay. Ooh, the coloring. Coloring is especially the hard part, I think. Okay, yeah, I have no clue. I mean, I could just grab the color, but plus grab the paintbrush. That one. Okay, let's get it to work. Oopsie. Okay, the cheek. That one, the light. Phew. No, okay, maybe that's a little bit too light. Oh, man, okay. because with that color, I could probably grab that one there. I feel like the beak could definitely be darker, though, but still. Maybe. I mean, to be fair, matching the exact color is a bit of a tricky thing. Fickle, to say the least, but... Maybe that might be too light, bright blue. I would have to grab that ref sheet again, but... Okay, let me retry that. Actually... Okay. Very bluish, but... With this particular brush, it's actually kind of interesting. It's 20... That's the plan, though, but... Okay. With new color and bated breath. Uh-oh, that's too small. That's the wrong freaking pen. There we go. This particular brush is the most ideal there. Grab the brush again for that darkness. The white color. Okay. What the hell? I could probably go with the line art here. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna probably sit on this a little bit and think about it later, because it's about pretty close to the time where I should probably do my big errand. Alrighty. I think I'll probably end it there for now. I think. Yeah, I think it's a good time to have a break from my time. Alright. I think I will probably take a good break, though. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is that little schedule for this week. It's pretty soon going to be a very good summer vacation for my work, so scheduling should be a little bit more easier, although I'm very likely going to go back to my old cat cafe job. But aside from that, I'm trying to think about what else that I could be missing here. Because let me see. I think I should... Yeah, I think I'll probably call it and I'll think about what I was planning on doing, excuse me, for next week, I think. I'm not sure, because that needs to be planned properly. I'm going to look for a raid target really quickly, though, because... Ooh. There's a lot of good raid targets, though. Let's see. Oh my god, Floof. I have not seen Floof in so long. I want to go ahead and give a raid to Floof here. I think, because I have not seen Kwai Floof in so long, I could probably go ahead and give Floof a bit of a raid. I bet you he's probably not going to see it coming either. That's why. Let me go see what he's doing right now. Okay. Let me go check to see if anyone else I'm familiar with is also doing art as well before I try anything else. Is anyone else here doing art? No? Just me, maybe? Actually, hold on. Maybe there's someone else. Hold on. Anyone else? Anyone else doing art? I'm just going to double check before I try to proceed with what I'm doing. Who else is doing art? Is anyone? I mean, then again, oh, wait, what the fuck? Hold on. I've never seen this person go live at this time before. Okay. The reason why I would go into Floof, because one, I have not seen Floof in such a long time. Secondly, Floof is another artist. Also does a bit of Monster Hunter, but I'm going to double check just in case. I would be so very down though. Oh man, there's so many really good options. That's the thing. Especially this early in the morning? Like, damn. About this person. Oh, that's horror. Okay. Maybe I'll probably dig away from that one for now. Okay, alright. I have decided. You can expect an update in the schedule soon. As I schedule up and get ready for this week. Let me go ahead and grab that. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and raid and visit Floof because I have not seen Floof in so long and I miss him. So I'm gonna go ahead and strap you all in, alright, beside me. Actually, on top of me maybe, but let me go ahead and do the raid command. For those of you who are sticking around with the raid, feel free to take care of and copy that particular raid message. So you could like get the channel point or something when you do participate in the raid. We're gonna go raid into Kawaii Floof, who has been a dear friend for a very long time. I have not seen Floof in so long, and I already kind of miss him, so I want to kind of see him again. That's why. That being said, though, I wanted to thank all of you for hanging out a little bit. It was nice having the little bit of that. A little bit of that time spent while doing art, and I would be talking to a few peeps that come in and say hi and stuff. And again, I will be go ahead and get the little thing ready, the little schedule ready. My schedule is going to be loaded for this week. It seems, but aside from that, thank you all so much for hanging out. I'll see y'all later, though. Don't forget to copy the raid message. Forget your channel points. All right. I'm running out of time. Again, I'll update you all later. I'll see you all.